Right now. Alright, okay.
Let's do it. Yeah, the game is still not setting. Not saving the settings. So we're missing one color. Who is the player we're missing? Who is the bad, you know? So Niko, u8t, and I think it is Sadamyne together. I think that's the teams. And yeah, we did have, okay. Everybody's good here. Everybody give me the vision. That's perfect. Of course it was Niko. Of course it was Niko who didn't give me his vision instantly. I mean, of course. Who else could it have been, you know? Oh, we have the bug. Oh, beautiful bug. Beautiful bug. There you go. Alright, we're gonna be watching the game. We have two teams. One is gonna be heavily favored because it has Niko in it, you know, so everybody knows. Niko is the master teacher. He knows everything. He knows theory. Well, too bad in practice the theory rarely works. It is what it is. At least the theory in his mind is working very well. So that's the, you know, at least that part is right. So we're going to be watching the game. We have Mr. Niko in white playing the Dragon Maw Clan Orcs. And his allies are Mr. u8t3io3p playing the red Stormguard humans. And last but not least, we have Mr. Sadamyne, which is indeed Mr. Bombix in black playing the Gilneas humans. And against these three fine people, we do have Mr. The amazing, the one and only Seuss in yellow, Professor Seuss right there, gonna show us glory. And oops, I'm gonna mute myself in Discord. And we have Mr. Luxas in orange playing the Alterac humans, starting over here, looking great. And last but not least, Mr. BSlade playing the purple Dalaran humans. Do you think birds are real? I do think so. I do think when you make griffins, they are very real birds. I'm not sure that's the answer you were expecting, but it is the answer you shall be given. Anyway, the game has started. We have some great openings for everybody. It is gonna be low resources, so that's why you see a lot of peons, a lot of farms, but no other buildings yet. It's because it is going to be amazing. Alright, so it's gonna be a show for the masses. We have Mr. Seuss versus Mr. u8t right next to each other. It's gonna be quite insane to see what happens here. I think everybody is ready for it. I am ready for it. You are ready for it. It's go time. Fourth farm being added for most people, not the orange one though. Someone didn't get the memo. And everyone else has their fourth farm on the way, except for u8t who already has it built. Obviously u8t knows how to optimize the default resources on this one. Gonna get his lumber mill after the fourth farm. Usually you want a 3x3, lumber mill the best, for sure. Allows you to scale better. You have so many peons chopping. Every peon returning with a lumber mill will return 125 wood instead of the classic 100. So you get a fourth of the, you know, get 25% more each for each peon. You know, if you have a 4 peon returning wood, that is a whole 100 gold, 100 wood right in your pocket. It's like if you had a peon, a fifth peon working for free. It's crazy. That's what you get. That's why you get the lumber mill. Also, that's a very cool building to get. I don't know what elves do in this, but this is absolutely amazing. It allows you to get archers. It unlocks the Gua towers. Unlocks a lot of very cool tech, including the shipyard, which on this map is probably not the best building to get, but it is a building nonetheless. You know, it's still a building. It's producing ships, but you cannot build it here. So, well, let's forget about the shipyard. It doesn't exist. Anyway, the lumber mill, very good building. It is crazy how much value you get out of it early game, so that's why people get it. Now some people are more aggressive than others and they want to get the, you know, the troops producing building first. So we're gonna get the racks done for a few of those guys. Some of them, at least, not everybody, but some of them are gonna get the great racks, and you can see that u8t has a plan, securing himself some nice expansion already, which is definitely what you should be doing if you play this. Try to secure yourself a nice spot like this. I do love the placement of those racks and blacksmiths. I mean, that molds that off pretty nicely, pretty neatly, and he can always produce a catapult or an archer inside, and that will be safe indeed. Now he can do the same here up here to secure the top side. I'm not sure if he really wants to do it. No, he doesn't want to do it. That's why he's stopped chopping on the top side here, because he knows it might be hot. Someone might be here, and this someone might be not too friendly. You never know. Now a peon scouting down here from Luxas, who is gonna get some nice value and information for his team. Very nice done. Nicely done indeed, Mr. Luxas. Get the u8t racks scouted very nicely. And it does help, though it's not, you know, it's not his ally right there. So white is gonna go for the exact same strategy here, Mr. Niko indeed. Gonna go for the racks blacksmith block and expansion side. Although I do prefer the u8t style because, I mean, Niko cannot really do it fairly because the map is not fair. But if the map was fair, he could grab the bottom one. And that being said, his ally is orange, so he has no threat coming from that side. He should have gotten the bottom one. It's faster to chop down side. Never mind, it's not his ally. Just kidding, just kidding. It's not his ally. Niko is allied with u8t, of course, because he's the, you know, he's the Niko. He has the tower here. The peons are gonna try repairing the racks. Alright, so u8t getting himself the expansion he wanted, and he has to repair a farm here. A bit sloppy on the farm building, apparently, because he got popped. He had too many peons at some point, probably because he was producing from the two holes. At that point, you do want to be building 2 farms at a time, that way you can keep up with both holes, because the holes do produce quite fast. You're gonna run out of food if you don't keep building a little bit more than 1 farm at a time. Sometimes 2, sometimes 1, but yeah, you know what I mean. Like, you know what I mean, of course. It's like football. I love to watch it since I know it, but I can't play it anymore. Well, it's not true, Yak Yak. It's not true. There's no game you cannot play. It's a game. It's not, you know, it's not a job. You can be bad at it and enjoy it, you know. There is no such thing as I cannot play it. It doesn't exist. I mean, unless you don't own the copy of the game, of course. But if you do own a copy of the game, you can play it. It's still a game. I mean, unless you cannot see your screen. So yeah, there is no such thing as I cannot play the game. If you have both hands, even if you don't have both hands, like hell, people play games with their feet, you know? Think about that, let that sink in. Some people play games with only their feet. Alright? So you can play the game. Trust me. We have a catapult here from Niko, and it's gonna be exactly what he needed to defend, because the pressure is immense. The love of his enemy for him is a bit much. They're gonna break in for now, kill the Luxas, and get in. But there are so many towers, however. Will they manage to kill the towers? Probably not. Catapults plus the guard towers are going to be enough to fend off that assault. On this side we do have... it's been walled off. Yeah, u8t is ready for this. u8t has seen it. He's seen it from there. He knows the sapper is coming. Very nice re-wall from there. He needs the farm. Scary stuff indeed. Now the knights are gonna come out, and they're gonna come to fight those troops, and I think he's ahead. He's very ahead. He has a very, very healthy build right there. Level 5 Knight. He's running. He's getting into Paladin soon, so. My favorite is Warcraft 3. I was away in my world when I discovered these elves. Yeah, that was crazy. Warcraft 3 was great. Such a great game too. And that's gonna be it. That's GG for Seuss, I think. That's such a big hit. And he never managed to get to his expansion. So Seuss gonna be tapped out soon. And here, who do we have here? We have Mr. Blade. BSlade. Niko copying u8t's build a little bit, but it works for him. I mean, it's working, you know, kinda. Sorta. As for Luxas, well, Luxas is a bit far behind. They are just 2 versus 3 now, because Seuss is kind of, you know, kind of Rip Bozo, you know. Rip Bozo Seuss right there. Although he did good, I'm very proud of him. It's definitely very, you know, in a world where the flyer is not here and u8 is worse, that could have worked. I mean, the sapping through here was smart, would have been interesting. But it was seen by the flyer, so it was scouted in advance, and the damage was mitigated to the very sum of 0, which is kind of a sad thing indeed. Now this is open, and those peons are toast. I mean, this is, yeah, oh my god, this is, oh yeah. Hell no, this is the, that's the sound that we're gonna hear for a while here. As the peons of the purple player, Mr. BSlade, are getting slaughtered here. It's like effing u8 here. He's not happy about it, obviously. u8 doing pretty good job here. Of course, he understands the map very well and has chosen correctly the plan. So he's got the plan. The plan! And that's working for him. Those squares are so nasty when you know how to manage them and make them work. Look how much of the map u8 has just secured with 4 buildings. 2 here and 2 here. And now he has secured 1, 2, like 2 gold mines for free, almost. And all that space is for him. Like, he can build anything in there if he wants to.
Yes, my lord. Alright. Yes, my lord. Alright. Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord.
Alright, yeah, it's good. Niko's getting slaughtered though, that's good. I love to see it. Everybody knows we love to see Niko getting slaughtered. What is this catapult behind a one-tile wall? It's crazy stuff. It's crazy stuff, only Niko. That's so funny, man. u8 is healing Niko's peons. The heal is so ridiculously expensive though. So you can see it's being used. I can't. Yeah, I don't know. He's about to be toast. Like, he's toast. He knows it. Everybody knows it. Now Orange is about to be toast, and everybody got, like, everybody in the enemy team of u8 has lost all the peons once. u8 is the only one that has been basically untouched. He didn't lose any peon. and he's mining the most. So this game now he can win alone. Like even if right now black and white were to turn against u8 and it would be like 4v1, he would still win. Because of the amount of resources he has secured and the upgrades. And yeah, simply the sheer size of the map that he owns, like 1, 2, 3, 4. That's insane. Orange about to be RIP Bozo too. Well, red was very passive for the beginning, because he got that duel, but once the duel is complete, yeah, he can afford to be very aggressive. He has the money for it, like he can still spend so much to defend at home. Like look at the amount of knights that he has, he's not even attacking with half of his forces. Like he's only sending the scraps forward. Right now he has like about 12 units at home, you know. Yeah, u8 is one of the most old school players for sure. More than that, he's one of the strongest at the moment, I think. So, you know, like there is I don't even think like Swift used to be very good, and I think prime time Swift would basically be a challenge for u8. I think right now Swift probably not too much of a challenge. And shotgun is really strong as well, very fast, not a challenge. Harry one, very strong too. Yeah, he knows all the best, but they do all too, but the thing is, it's like, you know, how much mistakes you're not gonna make. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes, like he doesn't, like the number of mistakes that u8 makes are very, very low. You could see the farm that he repaired, probably mistake. But if you put that aside, everything that he did here, no mistakes. Perfect build, perfect placement for the buildings too, he knows where to go. He's locking off the proper sides of the maps. Defending it very well. So he even added the cannon tower because he knows those buildings only have 500 health. If they had more health, he wouldn't need the cannon tower. But because they have 500, he needs them because, you know, sap plus a few ogres and they get through faster. So it's just extra secure. Doesn't really need them though.
Yes.
I'm very slowed now. Yeah, it's over. GG.